Today is an unmarked location that somehow went completely under the radar as far as the guide, probably because it is assumed to be part of the Milton General Hospital. But this parking lot lies a dark secret. It's kind of like a maze. Think of it like, but it's a bit like Saw, because obviously you get scenes like this and you're like, oh, lovely. And you go round two corners where there's just question marks. There's plenty of enemies too whilst you're in here. Rad roaches. There's just traps. There's missile launcher traps. It's brutal. You will probably die if you went in here completely blind. But I'll sort of show you all the ones that you'll want to try and avoid. So, before you get to the jail cell there, be sure to come over here, grab some Radaway, because there's a lot. There's a lot of radiation in here and a lot of things trying to kill you. So we'll press just all the buttons, open all the doors, and slip right through. Often the rad roaches in the floor above will trigger a lot of explosives. So if you do see flames flying about, at least you know, there we go, yeah, that they triggered some of the traps. That just seems to be a bit of the norm. Something that just happens, and I know it looks like the Christmas decoration with a turret. So that's one of the first wee traps you can come across. Into here is probably one of the most largest amount of monkeys I've seen in the game. Decent wee weapon in there in the wee toolbox. Not bad. So there's about 3 floors of this now. This is pretty grim because there's just lots of grenades that fall off the bouquets here. But thankfully we have avoided all that. The missile launcher trap, again, could just completely ruin your day. Though, be sure to take the missile launcher. Now you could go down this long winding path, but thankfully the rad roaches appear to have activated whatever trap lay in here. And with that we can basically proceed to the next level. I'm just scooting around here to make sure I didn't miss anything. I already did this before, but you know, with anything, there's it's a maze. So you know, it's kind of designed to be a little funky. Lots of dead settlers and a bit of a trap near the bodies. Of course there's a bit of a trap. Alright, so we're coming up on one of my favourite additions to this place. Oh, no, not a favourite addition because I have apparently went the wrong way. Let's just go through here. So, found it. I was a little confused there for a second. We go left here. Then we can go up the ramp to the next level where, again, things get pretty spicy. No? Is this not where things start to get pretty spicy? I think it is. It is. Yep. So you get a horde of ghouls running at you. One, of course, being probably a glowing one. So you've got that to look forward to. And if we run around here, anything else of note? Nope, it was just the horde of them. Right, that's okay. So at least you know, horde comes out at you. You've got to fight them off, and then once you do, you can pinch into this room. This is just where they're all held. I'm guessing it must be some sort of door trigger that releases the horde. This place is just, it's crawling with traps. It was very well designed, apart from the rad roaches setting off some kind of flamethrower trap. This door being barred, you can lift the latch, and of course it'll take you upstairs to the top of Fallon's department store where you can enter. There's normally a super mutant on the roof. In terms of these, number 1 is a Tesla trap. This one is just a load of double-barreled shotguns that will ruin your day. And number 2, get you into the prize. The prize is the big thing about this dungeon because you have 2 options that are pretty awesome. So, we have a steamer trunk and loads of meds. Or we've got 4 fusion cores, a combat helmet, mini nuke, and that. Now, whatever one you choose, the other one will be torched. So if you press this button to open this door, it'll torch this one, and vice versa. So it seems this is probably just going to be a really good, stack of items. If you need meds, I suppose some people might have got to the end of this and went, I need meds. But 4 fusion cores and combat helmet and mini nuke and a trunk, that's pretty hard to say no to. Now it's a fair fight to get to it, and if you open that, it'll torch this room, which it'll delete everything. You'll never get those fusion cores again, and you will be able to get all the meds here. I'm don't make the mistake of pressing the other button, because then it'll just detonate the other room. I don't think there's any way to cheese this to get both, unfortunately. So, I mean, what you probably could do is you could... Well, I was going to say you could probably detonate a grenade to blow the items about. But the issue there is it might trigger their makeshift bombs anyway, so you could end up losing both. So, yeah. Pretty rough way to go. The bedroom does hide a comic, to my knowledge. Where's the comic? Is it lying on the bed? Nope, we hot rodder. This one gives you a paint job, hot pink, for your power armor. So if you want that, you've also managed it. So, yeah, it's a pretty sadistic place. You cannot access the hospital from it. But what we can do, of course, is we can go up to the room using that door latch that we experienced, well, we found earlier. And then running across, you could go downstairs or, again, upstairs. There is a bit of a camp up here. I don't know if there's much happening. I don't even know. I don't think you can really jump down into this. No. Oh, the door's barred. So you could unbar the door and exit via this way again. And, you can access the hospital from this point. Well, there you go. So, yeah, let me know what you chose. Did you go for the meds, or were you more enticed by 4 fusion cores and the combat helmet? I'll be doing a wee short on this location soon as well. If you want to follow me in any of my socials, check the top comment pinned down below. And if you're thinking of becoming a member and getting some early access and supporting the channel, have we look at that as well. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.